All right, what is going on, everyone, and welcome back to more Black Desert. So today was patch day, and that means basically all classes got PvE buffed, and so I wanted to go test it. And honestly, I've been at City of the Dead for quite a while. We have 400,000 trash loot going for the telescope piece, and usually I'm not one of those people that care too much for like going for those 1 million trash loot challenge, but I was curious to just see where I could get to before I got my telescope. So anyway, with that said, I wanted to see what was all the hype about the DK buffs, and let's see if they're actually worth getting, or like if there's worth it compared to other classes. But anyway, let's do an hour. I think this might be a little scuffed of a test because City of the Dead just kind of works differently than most other grind spots. But for the sake of testing everything, I think let's go. This spot really kind of sucks for XP, but you know, I think I've gotten like 6% just grinding here. So the way, if you are new to this spot and you don't know how it works, basically the one with the green name tag, you CC that one, and then after that it just like CCs everything else. And then they actually increased the trash loot here, which is not really the issue that people had. It's just like when you grind these kind of spots, it's not really for the money. It's more for, like, you know, the telescope piece, the rare treasure item. So you basically just do filler until you get that, and then... Ooh, I feel like I noticed a difference in PvE damage, which is huge. Didn't even turn on my bells yet. I wish they would make that a little bit faster though. Sometimes, like, if you could hit the timing perfectly, it looks like the most clean thing. Also, this is where I grind for getting my fail stack Origin of Dark Hungers. I'm kind of curious to see how much trash loot you can get now that they buffed it. It's not a huge buff. It went from like 1 to 2 to like 2 to 3. So it's not like I'm gonna be magically making a few billion extra silver. It's just, it's more than before, which I guess before, like when I first started, I was making like 6k trash loot, 6 to 7k, and now I've pushed it up after like 50 hours of grinding. My highest has been 10.5k loot, but my average is like 8,500, 9k. I think it is worth turning on Agris for the elite though, because it's a pretty good chunk. Maybe one day I'll get the telescope. It's not what I wanted. Every time, like, it's rare for a pop-up to appear here just because the slice like doesn't really have that many good things. That alchemy thing, I think it's pretty good, but it's just like, it's not what you want to see. Also, my trash loot will also heavily depend on how many of those elite horses that we find. So it could literally... My hour could be bad or it could be good. But yeah, I think the 2 new Ulakita areas are a little bit weird. This one just feels a little bit clunky just because, like, you know, in most grind spots, you just 0 or 100 to 0 all the enemies. In this area, it doesn't really work that way. You just hit the elite, like this one. You'll see the green name tag. CC that one. And then everything gets CC'd and you just nuke them. I believe the piece or the telescope piece that drops is from the elite soldier, and there are only two per pack, which makes the drop rate extremely low. But yeah, this is my first hour after the change, so 400,000 trash loot pre-buffed of the spot. That's at least 50 hours. Also, if you want to know my thoughts and opinions on the Dark Knight buffs, I made a video. It's kind of like 25 minutes long, but if you want to know like in detail of what I think are the good changes and everything, check that video out. If I got a telescope piece in this hour, I've never gotten anything super rare while recording. Like, none of my compass pieces were when I was live. Same with all my potion pieces. I don't think I've ever gotten one while recording. It feels like this spot has a bit of downtime, which is a little wonky for me. No horse and no horse yet. Felt clean. One thing, if I were to fix this spot, it's not really the trash loot, it's how the loot is dropped. So like usually when you kill an enemy, right, it just drops loot. Things, the bodies and everything just fly in the air, and then it causes that 1 extra second delay. So that means the loot is 1 second slower, and if you're grinding, trash loot means everything. Also, I turn on my Agris over here just because I think it is worth using for this boss only. I know I could just face tank that and eat the attacks, but for the sake of, you know, I don't want to die and lose a gear in, I think we'll not do that. I wish you could hotkey the Agris. If you can, like, I just don't know. And on and then off, just for that. I heard the unique piece, the telescope piece, is higher at the areas than the like the Vodkin one that drops in both of them, which good. That Spirit Legacy change, I can actually feel it. Also, if I could get one more of the essence thing, I could craft another origin. And then boost that fail stack up by another 3, so like 260 to a 289. My goal is to get at least like a 300 for a Debo. See, like, it feels so weird. I even have my pets on Agile. I've never gotten the straight origin here, the like 3-bill one. And even if I got the telescope piece, I'd still have to grind Tungrad Ruins, which actually, like, I've done an hour there. I felt kind of sweaty, actually. It was kind of scary. But I think I can do fine. Oh no, the dude is thing's attacking my my horse is gonna die. Anyone who's ever gotten the telescope piece from here, can these beckoned elite soldiers drop it? I would like to think they can, but you know, this game, anything's possible. Never really know. Also, I heard sealed black magic crystals are going up in price. I don't know why. Are people crafting more crystals now? Not really sure what changed in the past like month, but the price increased. That like delay, and every few seconds I just stand there. Ugh. That is one thing I would absolutely fix about this grind spot. Not even a trash loot, just loot faster. The shield should just be auto casting, like the instant it teleports. That's not what we wanted. I know you can just iframe that, but I don't want to eat that extra tick of damage. I've never actually turned the music on when I was grinding here. Usually I just like listen to YouTube or something. I just want the telescope so I can go to like Dacia, Thornwood, and make 3 bill an hour like everyone else. Here, no, we're making like 300 to 600 bill. All for a chance of this dumb telescope. Is there a way you can predict where it spawns? Like, I know it has set areas, but the thing when it teleports, I never really know where. I just know it's like one of like 3 spots. Oh my god, I missed the Seekers. Okay, I got it. Yeah, this feels like it's just gonna be a mid 9K trash loot hour. Well, at least I hope it will. I just need one more of those essence things, devouring things. Or just give me the telescope piece so I can be out of here. I thought I missed that for a second. I was like, oh no. Wasted it. It's actually pretty unlucky with the little horse things that spawn the elites. It's like 5 seconds of downtime per pull. Who designed this spot? Who thought this was fun? Oh, that was a fail. Oh, we got it. A horse spawn. What a wonky pull that was. Man. I read on Garmoth that the average is about like 100 hours to get it, and I'm like halfway there. So it's not like I'm not unlucky yet, but I really want to like not be 200 hours at here like I did with the History of Elton piece. I was at History for the Elton for like 400 of those hours. God, just kind of exploded. Oh no. Oh no, I gotta get it. Then I gotta lose a minute to get out of here. Give me buff. My timers. Where's Polly? I knew it was Polly. It's you every time. Got my buff. Get me out. Biceptimus. Other content creators here. Look at all these people. It's more people than I see on an average day. Well, we lost a minute, but it's fine. All new season, you mean permanent season? All right, so we are at 277. What does this buff give? 30%? That's huge. We'll stay for an extra minute just to make up for that. All right, now that we got a drop rate buff, it's time. The telescope, I feel it. $30 minutes left on the clock. Let's do it. Is it worth killing all the ads instead of just hard focusing the boss? I'm not really sure. I think it is, because like they could drop other stuff. That was a low roll. I'm purposely going for the ads. I don't know if that's the right play, but it feels like it could be. Saw a yellow item in my inventory. I was like, oh, nope. Also, for everyone asking me how rare those new L cars are, I think I got maybe like 5 of them in 50 hours. It's better if you need one, just buy it. Every time I go for treasure pieces, like after so long, I'm just like, am I in the right spot? And I just have to like double check. But either way, I'm saving all the trash loot until I get the telescope, or at least a piece in the area, and then we could cash out our silver. Because I think I have like, I don't know, probably 13 billion in trash loot. And I refuse to use it until we get it. Yeah, I think this is not the greatest hour. not a lot of horses that boost my trash loot. All right, 20 minutes. Could we at least get like an essence of devouring? Make this hour 700 mil nicer. I hate those rocks over here. I wish they would remove it. Actually awful. Oh, someone's going for it. This is about how every hour feels for the most part. I think the best hour I've ever had is like 3 of those essences. But in terms of trash loot, it's probably like 10.5k pre-buff. Let's make the trash loot drop faster. Oh no. Unless it's a elite soldier, if you leave one behind, it's not a big deal. It's probably better to just go into the next pack. I think I popped all of the abilities like 1 second too early. Hello? Give me a telescope. I don't want to be the next guy that gets like 3 million. I actually saw, or I've heard someone, this is like 2 weeks ago though. They had like 1.7 mil trash loot here before they got the piece. That does not give me a lot of hope because that's like almost, that's about 200 hours. It does not feel good. Like if I was making 2 bill an hour, 200 hours here, sure. But this place is like 600 mil if you don't get devouring. I feel like I'm gonna get the piece and it's gonna be the wrong one and I'm just like, oh well, I guess I'm here for another 200 hours. Maybe in the last 15 minutes we'll get something good. Opium. Yeah, we can get more of those elite spawns. Chance that could probably push like 11k. Ooh, I definitely popped those early. All right, let's see. The only good thing about grinding here is that I can get pieces for my 300 fail stack. So when you click our demo one day, hopefully it just goes. Oh, let's go. 20% in the last half though, but I mean, bless this dude. Probably kill the Sangoon. I wish Amugi 7 was easier. Like, it's actually rough. I was watching Choice do it like a month ago, and dude was struggling. Now that I'm at like 290% or something. Now, please, telescope. I don't want to be here anymore. Hey, we made over 10k loot. That's pretty nice. Got 10 minutes. I think I can make like 11k or something. I feel like I'm gonna hit like level 66. Grinding here and maybe Tungrad before I get the piece. How about like 2 more of those horse elites? There we go. I still don't really understand his pattern. Is it just like what he does is random, or does his bursts go off by percentages? $11,000, 6 minutes left. No rare items. All right, 5 minutes left. Let's see if we can pull 12K. Every time I record, there's no good drops. Kind of also focus the elites. I know some people just kill them all, but I don't know. Focus the boss, kill the ads. All right, about 1 minute left. The only way I get like 13k is if elite drops like right here. All right, I'll go until the rest of my elixirs go off. Another 30 seconds. Last pull. All right, cool. That's it. So we made 12.7k loot. We didn't get any rare drops. That's fine with me. Better get away from my horse. So I noticed a difference. The PvE changes are pretty good. The trash loot itself here, I don't know how much of it was PvE changes versus trash loot one change, so it's probably a good chunk. But yeah, that's about it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Peace.